It's Money Manifesting Monday. Pick your message and go to the corresponding timestamp listed below. And let's get ready to destroy those abundance blockers. If you chose pile number 1, you received for your major card this week, obstacles and blocks are lifted. So all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. Do you feel it? Oh, this is good. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. This is a fantastic way to start off the week. Lucky, lucky chosen ones. Love this message already. So now we have strategize. Results are not coming fast enough. You need a solid step-by-step strategy in place that takes the guesswork out of growing your business. So it's time to make a plan this week. Sit down and figure out where you want to go. First you need to be able to picture it in your head, imagine it. Because once you can think it, you can make it happen. And this is what is the strategy you're going to take. Spend that time. No more excuses. Spirit's telling you, no more excuses. They're taking everything out of your way. They've lifted the obstacles and the blocks, and they're saying it's time to make a plan. So now we have work smart. Are you making it harder than it has to be? Are you? A lot of times we get in our own way. So find someone, honestly, that has already done what you're looking to do, which can be part of your strategy. Find someone who's already done what you want to do and get their help. Find a mentor. The second bullet on this card says, perhaps it's time to clean house personally and professionally, to start with a clean palette. So yeah, if you're working in a cluttered environment and you can't think or even think straight or find anything, actually do some physical cleaning emotionally and in your workspace. The last bullet says stick to basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. That's just, for all of us, they're the smallest amount. It's more the action of doing it, because as we know, manifesting and law of attraction, what you're putting out and what you're doing, the universe understands that energy. So if you're starting to save, no matter how little it is, the universe is going to acknowledge that and bring more for you to save. So now we have, oh, look at this, new money. You can't even make this up. Look, new money's coming. Something new you've been working on will be very profitable. You should consider creating a new source of income, which to me comes back to the strategy, right? And the obstacles are being lifted for this thing you want to work on. The last one says, if you have a money-making idea, do it. You have got the green light, guys. You guys chose this pile for a reason. You're on track. Whatever your fear is, push it aside, do and get to work. I think that is what Spirit wants you to do this week. First and foremost, your marching orders are just get to getting, okay? Wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance. I will see you next week. Pile number 2. Entrepreneurial minds. What did you choose? Now we have clearing debts. Your self-care. Oh, now they're coming at you personally. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer. Oh, Mumi's chiming in. Sorry, Mumi is sitting here. She's trying to clear her debt. All right, so it says you are already feeling lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So take a look at your spending. I love the fact that she is literally on a unicorn. So let's make your dreams come true, guys. So the first step this week is to look at what you owe. And some out there, some of you watching this are going to have bigger debts. So this isn't saying you're expected to pay them all off at once, but have a plan. Okay, just have a plan. Now we have meditate. Practice meditation to connect deeply with Spirit. Visualize your next steps. They'll tell you if you get quiet and ask for help. Ask God, the universe, spirit, whatever you see as the higher power. Focus on that, draw it in. They will give you the answers, especially to clearing that debt, because that was the major message card for you for this week. So get your meditation in and they will whisper the answers. It's not going to be a big, huge, like, oh my gosh, it could be an aha moment, but the universe tends to do small things, right? Get the smaller things in our way, like a way to save money or, something to sell that extra money can come in. So just listen to your instinct, listen to your gut, and listen for that little whisper that tells you what to do, because that's spirit. So then take inspired action towards your goals and dreams. All right. That's a promise from the universe. They'll tell you what to do. Now we have stability. Your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. And there is your promise. They're promising you, if you clear your debts and you listen to spirit, listen to pray about it and get your downloads, make that connection, have that relationship with God, with spirit, with the universe, you are guaranteed, the promise has been made to you that you will find your stability. The second bullet says, take control of your finances to create stability. Again, go back to what are you doing? What bills do you have? And what do you have to pay? And make a plan. So then we have the last bullet point says, excellent time to take action on any money-related ventures. And I think that's self-explanatory. Your last card for this week is there is something better. You're getting cheerleaded. The universe wants you to believe with all your heart and soul, your spirit, that you are not meant to be in debt. You are not meant to be financially burdened. You are not meant to feel bad about your financial situation. So that is your message this week. They will show up if you show up. So have the relationship with God, with spirit, with the universe, and they will help you get out of this debt. I am wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance, and I will see you next week. You chose the third pile of messages. Your main message for this week is God is your source. Yeah. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. I'm going to take you into the question, what do you believe is success? What do you believe is wealthy for your situation? Would you be glad just to get out of debt? Or are you looking to be, a millionaire or a billionaire? And this is saying God is your source. You can do anything. You tap into this relationship. You have infinite power to do what you need, but you have to believe, you have to have faith, and you have to listen. You have to have your relationship with God, with source, with the spirit. Okay, that is your big message for this week, because if you're starting to feel like it's not possible, they're saying, come back to me. I will help you believe again, because you were not meant to be miserable. Here's sorry. The next card out is build. Wow. Build your email list and nurture your audience by staying in touch. I kind of think this is more about getting back to praying, getting back to meditating and connecting more so than emails. But if you are already in the throes of starting your new endeavor, in starting your new business, this is a secondary message saying build your email list. And an email is not outdated yet. I mean, some people would say it is, but in business, it is not. So build that connection, build that audience. And for most of you, I really go back to that strong feeling that God is asking to have a relationship with you, one-on-one, no one else. It's huge. I mean, think about it. Right now we see the rebel. First bullet point says, you're a trailblazer meant to see things differently and set a new path for others. And rebels tend to, they might have like a little bit of a negative connotation to it to be a rebel. However, they can be amazing leaders. They don't wish to lead usually. They want to be by themselves and they want to just set fires to everything. But honestly, if you're getting this, you are meant to lead. And whatever that is for you to feel differently, the way you're feeling differently, or how you want to proceed with things. Maybe people don't understand your vision. That's not for them to understand as long as you do. And God's saying, think about if you believe in the Bible, you know, I'm just saying as a story. I mean, imagine having the relationship with Spirit, and Spirit says, Noah, I want you to build that ark. And you're like, oh, please don't ask me to do that. People are already, you know, calling me a dork, a nerd, whatever. Please do not ask that of me. And Spirit says, no, I need you to do that. Now, I think that happens to a lot of us. I love that story because it's really, truly about digging deeper, going, you know, getting to the core of who you are and just being you. I mean, think about that. When you're asked to do something you're worried other people are going to look down on you for or not understand. And this Rebel card says that to me. It's between the God is your source, build your relationships and your emails and your connections, and then the Rebel card. This guy really does have a Noah's Ark story for me. It's like, please don't make me do that. And you, because you chose this pile, I really think Spirit is saying, you will be fine, okay? You're not as weird as you think you are. And yes, that thing that we asked you to do, you need to do it. Yeah. Now we have designer. So if you're in the fashion industry or you're worried about getting in the fashion industry, you got to do it. This is Spirit pushing you and saying yes. If you are not into fashion, if you're not into those kinds of things, it's saying that design that you have in your head, the way you've designed your life in your mind is where you're supposed to be going. You have to have faith, which takes you back to the first card, right? God is your source. Universe, Spirit, change the word God to whatever higher power you believe in, even if it's your higher self, you know, just believe. So there you go. You chose a really strong message. You have a big call to action this week. And I am wishing you all the best. And comment below, because I'd like to hear how this works out for you guys. I really hope you find the courage, because you are meant for big things, okay? Wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance. And I hope to see you back next week. Take care. The fourth pile of messages here, your main message for this week is ask for your needs to be met. So already, are you afraid to ask for help? I'm with you there. I do have trouble with that too. And your message this week is don't be afraid to ask for help, right? It says God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Now, I'm going to just share that to ask for help for me is tough, because there's always that element of it makes you feel like you are appearing weak. And, you know, we shouldn't be that way. But if you feel like you're appearing weak, or you're afraid that you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do in return for the favor of what you're asking, those are the two big reasons people don't ask for help. And my friend, Spirit's already said to you, don't worry about any of that. Ask for help. Spirit's not going to send you on a crazy train, okay? Just ask for help. So now we have give back. And I think this can be part of a reason not to ask for help. And they're saying you're already doing it in some way or another. You know, this has the option to donate to your community or a cause that's close to your heart. And, you know, this can be another person. You know, just because you're not giving back to the person you're asking help from doesn't mean that Spirit doesn't see you offering that help to other people. So please disregard your fear of asking for help if you're worried about what you have to pay back for it. Next card after giving back is work hard in silence. Now, that doesn't mean that you know, what really comes off this card for me is not to tell a whole bunch of other people what it is you're doing, so you don't feel judged and you don't feel like you have to answer to anybody. Just go ahead and do what it is you want to do. So if the person you're asking has a lot of questions, you don't need to tell them. That's what I'm hearing. So whoever you ask starts peppering you with questions. You're not a child that needs to be questioned. You don't need to give them the full response. Just say, help me or not, okay? And then your last card out says laborer. So the bullet points here say, a new job of some kind is coming your way, or going back to work, right? A career in construction maintenance or any kind of labor work could be for you. It doesn't mean that is exactly what you will. If you enjoy outside work, if you enjoy those things, then Spirit's saying, here you go. It's time for that. And then the last bullet point says, your dependable and loyal nature will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. And that bottom one stands out more for the other cards behind it, the ones that came out already for you. So, right, you're going to be rewarded. So ask for the help you need so you can get this thing done that you're doing. Okay, it's important. Don't have to tell the entire world, but it's going to be successful because it looks like you're going to work really hard at it. All right, I am wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance, and I will see you next week. Take care.